Hello everybody and welcome to GLHF episode number 33, where today we are taking a look at Borderlands 2. Now, I've gotten so many messages from people being like, you should totally play Borderlands with people, and I was like, look, I don't have the time. Well, that's true, actually, I don't have the time. But I figured I would hit it up in a GLHF episode for you guys because I get so many messages on it. And basically, if you've never played Borderlands, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Shame on you. Go get the first one. It's really good. If you're like, well, I don't have the money to get the first one, and I really kind of want to play the second one, then just get the second one because it's better in every single way. So I'm just going to get all of that nonsense talk out of the way. So the comparisons between Borderlands 1 and 2, and what I think about 2, and the new additions and stuff like that. And then we will just literally play the game a bit, and you can kind of see for yourself what Borderlands 2 is like in comparison. So, as far as comparisons go, it's exactly like the first game, except it's better in every single way. That's it. Were you expecting more? I mean, there really isn't a whole lot more to talk about. I mean, it's literally the first game, but better in every way. It's got a story, it's got better guns, the guns have better prefixes, the world is better designed, you have a really amazing, I guess, protagonist, probably the best I've seen in games in a long time. You have one of the most colorful worlds, along with one of the most characteristic worlds that I've ever been in on a video game. Everything as far as the actual design of the game is better. The interface is a little. It could be better. Like, you see how it flops around. It's definitely meant to be as useful on a controller as it is on keyboard and mouse. If you know anything about Claptrap's love letter to PC gamers, then you know that they promised a lot of stuff for PC gamers as far as this game is concerned. If you know anything about the first game, you know that it ran on GameSpy Network for multiplayer matchmaking, which was terrible, and it didn't have a lot of really typical features that you see for graphic customization, and a few other things that you would normally see on PC versions of games. Didn't have that. It now does. It goes far beyond just that. It's got probably some of the best matchmaking, where it's just jump in and out on your friends' games. The playing with actual people is really fun. It works perfectly, so no complaints there. What else?
Intimidating, but slightly arousing. I like it. Nobody likes you, and you're a crappy dancer.
It's just as funny as the first game, if not funnier. Nobody likes that Claptrap, which I think is hilarious because I don't like him either. And then, any other major comparisons I need to mention? I don't think so. I think that's just about it. So that, as far as comparisons, that's as far as that goes. New features, though. New features. There's a lot. There's a lot of new stuff added to the game, like the random new weapon stuff. We'll actually take a look at this weapon I've got now, which is really good. I've got a couple of really nice weapons. But this one, it's got your typical stats that you would see on a Borderlands weapon, but then it also has a funny stat where if I shoot off some bullets and I go to reload, it throws the weapon and uses it as a grenade, and then I get my weapon back. So that's cool. Stuff like the Hyperion weapons, they have better characteristics. Like, the more you shoot, the more accurate it gets. It's actually easier to see on this way. I'll do that again.
It's the Vault Hunter Jack tried to kill.
So then you realize, oh look, it gets way more accurate once you shoot a couple shots, which is kind of cool. So you even have like all the different weapon manufacturers that you did in the first game, plus you have a bit more. Like, you can get bandit weapons, which is fun. Jacobs is still my favorite manufacturer, which is why I'm using the skin for that. You can see on the back it says Jacobs, my favorite skin. There is character customization, as you saw there. In the first game, there was some character customization, but you could only really change the color and your character's name. In this one, you can switch between different looks, like different heads. Like, I got these just for doing quests. I have this one for beating the first game or having a saved game of the first game, something like that. which is the default one. That's the default one for this character.
Hey, want to hear the new dubstep song I wrote?
No, I don't, Claptrap. Good.
Drop!
He is so annoying. Okay. Anyways, then you have the different skins that you can do, so you can recolor, but there's way more options here. I've been using the Jacob's Old Fashioned. There's even like the Pandora Legend for completing the first game or whatever. I think maybe it's just having a saved game from the first game on your computer. You change your name, you can respec your skills as always, just like you could in the first game. They kind of redid skills. I mean, the different characters, this character is the same as kind of the commander or soldier or whatever it was in the first game, which is he throws down a turret. Let's see if I can even do that here.
The little lady.
So that's kind of nice. There's different specs to increase the turret stuff, as you might imagine, or I could pick it up, which is different from the first game, and reduce the cooldown on it based on how much was left. Let's see here. These skills are just as boring as they were in the first one, like this. Increases your reload speed by a flat amount every time you put a point into it. So boring. There is some nice things, like adds a second gun to my saber turret, and changes both guns to fire slag bullets. That's a new thing. Also, slag is a different type of element. Like you had the fire and the acid and stuff like that in the first game. In this game, you also have slagged units. Slagged units take damage from all of those sources and are vulnerable. So if you could slag a unit before shooting at them with like a fire weapon, which is what this is, then that's always better. Any other major changes that I can think of? Not off the top of my head. They changed the sniper character to have a stealth, and he can basically stealth for a short amount of time. The chick that does like all the weird like biotic abilities or whatever the heck it is, I don't even know what it's called. I'm probably thinking too Mass Effect-y there. She pretty much does typically the exact same thing she kind of did in the first game. I know it's different, but it's basically the same thing. And they changed the big guy in the first game to the Gunzerker in this game. The big guy in the first game was all about melee and beating people with his fists. The Gunzerker is all about using 2 weapons at once of any kind of weapon, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think other than that, this is the last major thing that they changed that I can think of off the top of my head. You get this currency here. You see it down here. It's called Iridium. In the first game, you had to go through the game and purchase these stuff, like permanently increases the amount of items you can store in your bank, or permanently increases the amount of assault rifle ammo you can carry, stuff like that. Or what's this one? Permanently increase the number of items you can carry in your backpack by 3. Oh, yes, actually, let's buy that. Thank you very much. As you see, it automatically upgrades. So Iridium is found throughout the world. It is a random drop. Some places do just naturally drop it as you're going. Is there anything else? Ooh, I could get that. Submachine gun ammo. That's always good. And this is just way better, the way this is all done. Because you're not spending your money on useless upgrades like that. Ooh, last thing is the... Where's it at? I think it, yeah, it was right there. Okay, good. Is these. So you get these ranks for doing stupid things, like kill bruisers, you know, killing 10 bruisers, you get up a level. Or what's this one? Pest control. Kill spider ants. I've killed 60 of 75, and I'm once I get 75, I'll get level 3, and it gives me a rank, right? So whoop, let's no, come get back over. Thank you. You get these tokens, and you can redeem these tokens. I have 2 to redeem. As you see here, those are the bonus stats I've already gotten, but you can redeem these and be like, well, what do I want from all this? Well, gun damage is nice, so we'll go with that one. And I don't know, critical hit damage melee, elemental effect chance. So let's go with shield capacity. And then you can see here all the different stats you've gotten. You could disable these if you don't like them either. So that's new. It's kind of a new take on an achievement system. I think, yeah, that's basically it. So let's actually just play the game. I think everybody would be happy if I just did that rather than continue talking about it. So, let's go do a main quest. I've already killed off quite a few quests in the game thus far. I've played it maybe 3 to 4 hours. I haven't had a whole lot of time to sink into it. And I also don't feel very compelled to play it either. That's a different problem. That's mostly just me. I really like the first game, and I think I played the heck out of the first game.
Glorious guns.
Ooh, that's a pretty nice sniper rifle. Is it better than mine? No, that is the question. No, it is not. Okay. Yeah, I think I just... where am I? Do I go north? Yes, I go north. Okay, that is where I'm going. I think I played the heck out of the first game not too long ago, and because of that, I just don't feel compelled to play this game as much. Or it could be that I just am not playing with friends as much. That definitely makes the game more fun for me.
Huh. Nobody seems to be around. Just drive up and honk your horn. Maybe this won't be so hard after all.
Okay, let's do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I'm opening the gate. Hold it, idiots!
What?
That don't look like one of our technicals. They're here for a hostage. Get them!
Oh, goody. Ooh, bandits.
You ain't getting the dam that way, Pepperhead. The Bloodshot's ain't letting you in without jumping up there. Go see my kid out in the dust. She'll hook you up with some skeevy-looking wheels.
So, ooh, jeez, my vehicle's about to blow up.
Be careful out there, amigo. I mean it.
Let's just leave my vehicle over there. Okay, so you still have Scooter. You still have a lot of the main characters from the first game that you loved, which is awesome. I'm glad that they brought a lot of those characters back, because overall, not to use this word too much, it gives the game a lot of character. This game has more character in the first couple minutes than most games that have come out in the past few years. Think of it this way. In the first couple minutes of this game, a skag gets attached to a car, the car gets hit by a train. On the train, let's switch seats here. On the train are all of the characters you play as. They meet up with the main protagonist. There's a giant explosion that happens. You get saved by Claptrap. Claptrap then takes you to his hovel, is what I'm going to call it. It's not really a home. And in there are some really awkward pictures of other Claptraps in bikinis, as you might expect from a bachelor pad.
Dust, huh? You've been off the echo for hours. Thought you might have got brain or something. But you ain't so. Yay. Stuff.
Okay, good to know. Anyways, as the texture's popping, wow, that's taking a while. The new patch has done this to me, I've noticed. Texture popping takes longer. There we go. Random bandit on that. But yeah, this game has more character in the first 5 minutes of the game than Call of Duty did the entire game, which I think is awesome. And it's got probably one of the best... Think about getting a different vehicle. No. It's got probably one of the best humors in a game also that I've seen in a long time. It's such a funny game. The first game was just like that. And I'm happy to say that this game is just better in every way than the first game. They improved it. They didn't really change anything for the worse. They didn't really take any... They didn't really take any chances either. I mean, most of it's pretty standard, business as usual, as you might expect. Which is kind of frustrating, because I was hoping that they would do some really cool things. But they... Oop, that is a technical. But they haven't. Unfortunately. But that's not to say that in the DLCs they won't, because there are some pretty cool DLCs coming out, which are adding a fourth character class, which I'm excited for. I really gotta focus to kill these guys. I don't know why, I guess I'm just tired. Usually I can talk over this stuff. Okay, where am I going? North. I'm going north. And I would like to actually show you gunplay, so before I just get lost driving around, which is really fun to do, because these cars handle like nothing like you might imagine. Let's us go over here. Can I go over here? Yep, like a boss. Oh, those are so many spider ants. I really don't like killing spider ants on foot because they're an enemy, if you don't know what they are. Have a soft butt, and you have to shoot the butt. And that's how you do damage to them. They're vulnerable in the back, so shooting them from the front is really annoying. Oop, that's an iridium. Let's get that. That's what I was talking about as far as the new currency goes for upgrading weapons and whatnot. There we go. Now I have one. Yay! And let's kill this vehicle wherever it went. Oh, there it is. And then we'll go actually do some gunplay here with my awesome weapons that I have, because that's what Borderlands is all about. Borderlands is about how many weapons you could get and all the awesome loot, because it's got like a Diablo-style loot system where it randomizes stats, so you can get some really interesting weapons. And as I was saying earlier, when you play with people, you get better loot, so it makes it worth it.
I should have killed your fat ass when I had the chance!
Sorry, what was that? You gotta speak up!
Cuddling.
That was awesome. Oh, howdy! I didn't see you there.
Okay. It's creepy. There's another quest around there, too. Cool. Well, we'll talk to her.
Name's Ellie. My brother Scooter told me you was coming.
Try not to look.
Don't get many visitors around here.
They're right at eye level.
Trying to rescue your pal rolling from the dam, huh? I bet you could fool those blood shops if you drove up in one of their custom trucks. I got one right over yonder that I crushed with the driver still inside. My bad. Well, I got a vanilla technical in the shop and most of the parts we need. Just gotta doll it up with some more of the bandits' trimmings. Spikes, blood, skulls, that kind of thing. You could probably scavenge that stuff from the bandit patrols around here.
Okay, good. Usually you would look at your feet, but I mean they're just like all up in your face. So that's not an option. Okay, I'm gonna harvest bandit vehicle parts on this quest. Okay. Check the shops.
A fantastic day for capitalism.
Nope. Okay.
Get your health and shields right here.
Nope. Nothing good. Okay. Oop. Loot. That's another thing this game is about, is how much loot you can get. Ooh, there's somebody out there. No, come back out here, Loggins. Is that his name? Logans? Loggins.
Caravan coming through. Keep away unless you want a lead milkshake.
Okay. What do you want?
Question a flyby.
Danger zone. Oh, geez. Look at his face. Of course. I think that's a Top Gun reference.
I'm in the danger zone, man. My buddies kicked me out of their gyro squad, and now they're celebrating with a round of psycho head volleyball. Steal their balls and burn their net.
Okay. Let's go to the other quest. The main one. By the way, spoilers. Yeah, I know. I didn't really... Ooh, can I turn this on? Really? Wow. That's a quick working machine. Does it give me loot? I wonder if in multiplayer, if you could put like your friends in here and kill them, that would be funny, actually. I want to try that now. Okay, let's go do this quest. I like how the first quest I decided to do.
Blow up some bandit cars and grab their crap from the wreckage. And don't pay them any mind if they start calling you names. Just makes killing them that much more fun.
Anyways, I like how the first quest I decided to do has nothing to do with actually shooting weapons. It's just in a vehicle.
So you and my sister are getting along pretty well, huh? That's cool, that's cool.
That's one part down.
This is arguably the worst part of the game, driving around in vehicles when you're alone. But when you're with people, it is so funny.
Just finished prepping my truck for those bandit parts. Just get a few more and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, the way that you can accelerate and run into other people who are in vehicles, it's really funny because the vehicle physics are retarded, right? So if you run into somebody, you're just going to go flying, and you can have some pretty funny moments of like cars humping each other because of the way that they land. It's totally worth it. If you're in a vehicle by yourself, it's kind of boring, but when you're with friends and you're playing, it's amazing. It's one of the best things ever. I guess I should address... ooh, there's a caravan. Yes, yes, yes. Kill the escorts. Kill this guy. These guys are level 11. I'm level 13. This isn't too difficult.
All right, I'll surrender. Just rob me and get it over with.
Can I blow him up? How do I rob him? Is there something like... Ooh, I think there's a loot chest on him. Heck yeah. Come in.
Challenge completed.
Awesome. Yes, I'll just take all these to sell. Thank you very much. You go back amongst your business. Please. Go. Please. Go. Fine. I think it's worth noting the reason I haven't done a series with the guys yet is because I feel like the only way that a Borderlands 2 series would be really good is if we knew exactly where everything was and we were super pro at the game. I think if you went into this game kind of blind and you had no idea what you were doing, especially with a new class, it wouldn't be as fun to watch. Especially because everybody has played Borderlands, right? Or at least most people have played Borderlands, which means that they kind of know what's going on. So if you're someone who's played Borderlands 2 recently, you already know what's going on with the story, so you don't really care. You already know where some things are, so you don't really care. But what you're interested in is things that you don't know, like secrets that are all over the place.
You're just a few more char bandits from having arrived at a full-blown bloodshot.
So, I think overall, if we were to do a series, it would be pretty far down the line once we know everything there is to know about the game, once we've been able to play through it, which I just don't have the time to do at the moment. So, as far as a series coming out on this...
Got a bandit car? Roland can handle whatever the Bloodshots dish out, but I generally don't like letting him get tortured any longer than I have to.
Anyways, as far as the series coming out on this, not too likely in the near future, but maybe, you know, in like a month or two, maybe we'll be able to pull something together, or maybe there'll be a better game out for that. So it's something we're gonna have to mull over and figure out what you guys want to watch. I mean, if you guys don't want to watch a series that's us running around doing all this, you know, really awesome like treasure hunting and stuff and just having fun, then, you know, then we probably won't do it if that's not what you want to see. But if you do want to see it, then we would be glad to do it once we've figured out a lot about the game. Probably not everything, but a lot. At least everything we can in the short amount of time that we have. So, let's finish this quest up. I'm trying to figure out where there's another technical to blow up. Ooh, is that one over there? That is, but I don't want to like aggro a ton of stuff. Ooh, stupid spider ants. I think that's one thing that this game should have improved upon, is like the random spawning of mobs. Like if I logged out of the game and I came back, or if I guess if I just turned the game off and I came back and went past that area, the mobs would still spawn in the exact same way, in the exact same spot. And as far as playing through again on New Game Plus, which is kind of what
Great. Just bring them back and we'll get you rolling.
it's one of those things that the game, I guess, promotes. You play through the game and you're not even max level yet, and you want to go through on New Game Plus and all that, so that way when the new DLC comes out, you can play at max level and get the best items from it, which is awesome. But the way the enemies spawn, it is pretty samey after a while, so that's kind of frustrating, especially when you have to go back to an area. You're fighting the exact same enemies.
Got your car ready over
Gosh,
there. Let's make
I can't be decent when looking at her. It's just they're in the way. Oh.
All right, looking good.
Well, that was nice.
Now we just gotta get in the catch-a-ride system.
Okay.
Have you seen those hood ornaments the Hodunks made to me? I think they're trying to mock me or something, but that design is bad-ass. Could you scrap some of their cars and bring me a few of those ornaments?
Of course. Wow, she's just giving me all sorts of quests. Okay, let's real quick check my inventory, because I think she gave something strange to me that I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, let's get into this, and let's... Can I switch to a different vehicle? There you go, we have new vehicles. Sawblade or Catapult? Yes. Default camo? No, let's go with...
Now you construct one of those bandit-looking things for many of my brother's
Woody.
catch rides. Come
Yeah.
back and see me sometime, you son of a bitch.
Redeploy, teleport, okay.
Scooter to stop setting my
Customers on fire. I can take care of myself.
Anyways, where am I supposed to even be going? Back over there.
That looks like the car of a psycho murderer. I'm digging it. Get back to the Bloodshot Dam and try honking your way in.
Oh, this is awesome. I like that they added new vehicles. I like that that's a thing in this game. So as far as the new DLC, which is probably something people are interested in,
Digging it. Now grab the ornament.
wait, crap. The new Necromancer, I think is her name. I think that guy went off the edge. I can't grab that ornament. Is kind of like a... I guess it's a new play on all the different characters. Like it can kind of do a little of everything, and jack of all trades class from what they tell us. So that's kind of what you can expect from the new DLC, but it should be pretty good. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Everything about it looks really fun. It adds new content and everything. If you pre-order the game, you get it for free. You can get the DLC pack or whatever, and that will...
That looks like one of ours. Let him in while I try to get Hyperion back on the horn.
Yeah, that will give you all the DLC when it comes out, which is kind of nice. Can I just drive through here? Is that a thing? No, it's not gonna let me just drive. It's not gonna... Can I... Ha-ha! Suckers. It's actually a really sweet weapon. Someone shoot... Oop, he threw a grenade at me. Okay, you know what? Let's actually kill people. Because I have this really awesome weapon that I want to use. It's almost a little overpowered. But you have all the different weapons that you might expect. Like my sniper rifle is, well, it's a sniper rifle, but what I want to use is this explosive shotgun that I found after I'm done looting everything. Just gonna blow through. I've never have done this quest, so...
We got an intruder! Get him, Bad Ma!
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, it's a person with a shield with midgets on the front. Amazing. Okay, let's just... Oops, slow that down. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, crap. Oh, jeez, this thing's doing a lot of damage. But luckily my shield is awesome. It pulses fire when it's not recharged. I have a feeling that boss should have been harder. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, crap. It's not better than what I got. Let's pick this up. So we have it. And, ooh, iridium. Do that. Pretty cool effect. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought there were some people running at me. They do that a lot. So if by now, if you haven't noticed that this game is just more of the same but completely better, then you're completely blind, I guess, is the only way to put it, really. It's the nicest way to put it, at least. It's totally worth it to pick it up. The PlayStation 3 version is really good from what I've been able to play with other people, but the PC version is the best. The Xbox is meh. So the PC version is definitely the superior way to go. It's easy matchmaking for playing with your buddies and all that. The game runs great. When I'm not recording, it runs at 60 frames per second. That's with physics off. You can put physics on if you have an NVIDIA card. I mean, it makes the game run a little slower in some areas, but it also makes the game look a lot better with liquids and whatnot and blood and, you know, just all the cool little effects. But if you're not into that and you'd rather have a smooth running game, then you can just turn that off by default. But yeah, it's definitely better on the PC. And it's something that it's best played with friends, really. You can play it alone, but if you play it with friends, you're going to have a lot more fun. And you're not going to really care about most of the stuff in the game. You're just going to want to shoot it and get a ton of loot. And I think that's the best part of the game. And it's definitely amplified when playing with people. But on that note, I think I've been playing this game long enough and definitely ranting about it long enough. I think you guys get the idea that it's really good. And that guy's purple. He's kind of shiny purple. Yeah, I can't kill him. So yes, that pretty much wraps it up. But I think on that note, we shall see you guys next time.